Your voice is not audible, ma'am.
Okay, I'll repeat the point. See, now I have changed the colors here so that I can mention the regions. Colors indicate different region sarna stores over there. Okay, some party sarna stores or Sholing Nallu sarna stores or even Valacheri, something like that. I'm splitting the regions. So I am giving different colors for the sarna stores over there. Okay, so K nearest neighbors in the sense, uh, for example, the purple sarna stores. So this one, purple star. Okay, I want review about the purple star, and I will mention. I can take some count 10 neighbors around this purple Sana stores review. Is my point clear? That is near purple star. Near the purple star, review among 10 persons will be taken around them. I'm taking particularly mentioning some count K. K is some constant. Within that constant, I'll decide the review. Okay. So one more point over this is the reviews can be positive or negative. We take all of them, but we are reducing the count and particularly specializing the region around it. So we are restricting it. Whereas in the first case, whatever I explained, we are globally asking the information. Global means no restriction. Even the region out, the person outside Chennai can also give the review, isn't it? Someone from Neyveli is giving review about Sarna stores at Chennai. Some of your class guys in my WhatsApp group is giving some information about Sarna stores over Chennai. Okay, so like that, out of region can also give the reviews. Whereas in the second case in the sense where I am saying it as K neighbors. K neighbors means only the neighboring and that to the count. I'm taking only 20 students or 20 students who are staying near this purple star can give the review. So there is some restriction. Got it? So that why we are going for collecting reviews means if I have any problem based on the reviews, I can solve them. That is what is my problem here. I want to purchase Diwali clothing. Okay, so that is my intention. That is my intention, and I am taking the reviews between this. Okay, so that will be explained as your K nearest neighbor. Now, taking this K nearest neighbor, what can I conclude? How can I go for target function? What is my target function? Need to do shopping. Okay, need to do shopping is my target function. Likewise, I have gone for purple and 10 reviews came, and again green 10 reviews came. The reviews are among K nearest. Okay, and then blue, blue 10 reviews around blue star will be obtained. Purple, I mean this yellow color, 10 reviews around it will be obtained. So what can I do now? It's easy for me to classify. Rather go for the first case. First case, I'm not mentioning anything. I got all 200 reviews. Now I need to sit and check each review. Each 200 review. Positive review split up, negative review split. Like that I need to do for each and every. So my job is to go for each review 200 times and justify and approach to my target function. That is, then I can decide which Sarna stores is better, and on that basis only I can go for shopping. So if you see the computational length for the first case, it is too vast for me, isn't it? Whereas if I split up into K neighbors, what I am doing, split up into K neighbors. So purple Sarna stores 10 reviews, green 10 reviews, blue 10 reviews. Like this, if I split up and if I see, it is making my job very easy, isn't it? So I'll split the region wise and see the review. So only 10 students will be giving review about purple. So it is easy for me to identify positive reviews, negative reviews, and total opinion on that purple star, and then go for yellow or go for the small star. So some students may be saying purple star is very good. The discount prices are very nice, and all the clothings with are new stock. Like that, positive reviews are there for purple star. Okay. Whereas if I go for Padi Sarna stores, which is indicated here as small star, so they will be giving all the clothings are old stock. no, they're not giving any price, I mean discount prices, and the rate seems to be very high. Like that, some bad negative reviews are there. So I can easily identify which place I can go for shopping, isn't it? So by analyzing K nearest neighbor, the computational part will be very less for me. So can you get my point? Why I'm taking this example means it is a well-known factor for all, and the way of thinking, how we think, is common to all the humans. So I am taking this example and explaining what is K nearest neighbor. Okay. So is my point clear? Now again and again we'll go for taking the same concept and explain the different types here. What is the, let me brief out in this example, and then afterwards we'll go for a mathematical expression. Okay. So the next one is locally weighted regression. Regression means you have the terminology mentioned here as approximation. Regression means approximation. Got it? Locally weighted. Locally weighted means I told you what is K nearest neighbor, and in the previous sessions I told you what is weight, isn't it? Weight is depending on my target function. I can give some weight because what is my aim? I need to do shopping. Again, if I go for my intention, I need only pattu sarees. Okay, I need only pattu sarees. So apart from that, particularly specifying some colors, pink shades and blue shades only. Like that, this is my criteria. Now, if I go for taking review again based on locally weighted, I'm telling to Purple Star reviewers again to review properly. I'm saying my criteria now. I am asking them to review again based on what is the criteria, pattu sarees or silk sarees, and then what are the shades, purple or blue. So I'm mentioning these two. So at that time, what they'll do, what this 10 reviewers will do, again they'll give reviews properly, and how I can weight it, I can is check the review of first person. He is not at all talking about sarees, so I can discard it. Then second person, he is talking about sarees, so I can consider that as my attribute. Then go for the third person. So he is particularly talking about the shades, colors, like that. Okay, pink shade a lot. So I can consider this for my attribute. And the fourth person is not at all talking about. He is discussing about jeans, pants, that this t-shirts and all. So it is out of the range. So I can discard that attribute. Okay. Likewise, if we go for where is that? If I go for locally weighted regression, what I'm doing for this, for each review, I'm giving some weight. Okay, so here he is talking about something else, about the product, quality of product, something like that. So it is out of my attribute. So what I do, I mentioned him as a less weight. I'm giving for him as 0.5 weight. Okay, and the second person is fully talking about the saree, so I can give 9 points for them. And then the weights will be actually zeros and ones only. For better understanding, I am talking in terms of numericals. Okay, can you get my point? Actually, weight will be 0, 1s only, 0 and 1 only, or it will be between 0 and 1. In points also it can be. Got it? So based on the weight, I'm giving here for the second person 9. The weight of that review is 9 points. And then going for the third person, I can give 5 points. And fourth person, he is fully talking about jeans, so I can give him -1 points. One more thing is, for some criteria, we take only the positive points. For some criteria, negative points are also counted. Okay, that and all, while explaining the expressions, I can say it. So take for instance here, he's talking about jeans means, so I'm giving negative points for him. Okay, so like this, what I'm doing for the second method is locally weighted regression. Okay, one more thing what I want to say is, if you are going for nearest neighbors, K nearest neighbors, we see the Euclidean distance. Euclidean distance. That is, we go to the shortest path and that point will be counted. Okay. Around this purple star, 100 people are there, but I need only 10 reviews. Among them, 50 gave the review. I need not take all 50 reviews. So what I do, I go for searching the shortest distance there. Okay, that distance, Euclidean distance and all, you might have studied in your third semester or I mean in your previous years, second year or third year, isn't it? I hope you can understand what is Euclidean distance. Euclidean distance means from one center point will try to go in particular, just like your road route, shortest path to reach that destination as you search in your Google map. Okay, shortest path to reach your that destination in the Google map. So likewise, that gives you your Euclidean distance here. Got it? So in that way, based on that only, your k neighbors will be selected. And now we are going for the next one, radial basis. Why I explain Euclidean distance means here it is something different. Radial basis. Radial basis means in particular 360 degrees will see the review here. Okay, what I mean to say is in radial, what is that point? Radial basis function means I take the review based on the weight only, and what I'm doing, I take the review such a way that it will be in a radial distance. From center point, from purple Sarnastos, the radial distance will be considered. The shortest distance and the longest distance. So I can give weightage for the distance also here based on radial. So from purple Sarnastos, the shortest distance reviewer or the longest reviewer. So it is radially distributed. The reviewer will be taken based on the area where he is lying, apart from the Euclidean distance. Okay. Whereas in the previous case, it was Euclidean distance. Euclidean distance means from one end to the other end, just like you search your shortest path in your Google map. Okay. Just like you search your shortest path in your Google map. Whereas this case, we take the reviews and one more criteria what we are adding, we see from that particular point, okay, or instance, it should be radially distributed. So I need not explain much about radial, isn't it? It rotates in 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Got it? So while you take the instances for the first time, there is distance variation, radius distance variation. I mentioned just like area covering within 10 meters. So 10 meters means these and all will come. I'll take review around 10 meters only. So these reviews will come. If I mention I take review for 500 meters means all the review will come. Like that, I can specify still more limitation for this attribute. Okay, so this is one of the case, that is radial base function. Okay, and then the next one is case based reasoning. Case based reasoning means we particularly mention what is the criteria required. We talk about only review about yellow color or the location. Okay, particular case only will say I need only 2 floors Sarnastos. Like that particular case will mention. There is some example, interesting example, will solve that and will know about this concept clearly. Case based means particular criteria they will mention, and based on that criteria only they will be giving the review. Okay, so we'll take some example and they will see that. And then so we have these types of instance based learning, that is 4, and lazy and eager are general classification. So we'll be considering k nearest neighbor and case based as lazy, whereas remaining will be considered as eager learning. Okay, so that is just a classification on based on the method how what they will be using. That classification and all you can go through it at lazy and eager learning. Okay, so now let's see using the mathematical expression how this k neighbors are discussed. Okay, once again. Let me continue. Let's see the PPTs and discuss one by one now. Got it? So, in detail, uh, always put that example in your mind so that while explaining, I can recollect that example in my explanation here. Got it? Sarna Store's example. Got it? Okay. Now, first, as I told you, instance-based learning. First, we'll collect all the training examples. All the attributes will be collected. Okay, that is mentioned here. Given query instance xq. First to locate the nearest training examples xn, then estimate. So finally we go for target function. This is taken as target function here. Fcap xq is taken as target function. What we'll collect, what we'll do, we'll collect all the information. First case I explained, no, that. So irrespective of region, irrespective of any criteria, any attribute, all those. So first, this is the first case which we take. As I mentioned, all 200 reviews will be collected. Okay, that we are writing the expression in this way. The next one is k nearest. K nearest neighbor. I already told you k nearest neighbor means based on Euclidean distance, we'll collect it. And how based on k nearest neighbor, how will you go for target function means we'll collect all the reviews. We'll collect all the reviews and then how we go for target function means we take the average of it. Okay, following, we take the average of it. Average of it means, as I mentioned in this case, line like this, no, previously. Let me put it again and show it. So the reviews based on Euclidean distance, like this. That was the explanation done in the previous case, right? I'm taking k nearest to 10 neighbors around this green color. That was the case which I explained there. That is, how can I go for target function taking these reviews? What is that? How can I go for target function before after seeing this? 1 second, let me put the screen properly. Okay, now it will be easy for me to explain. You can see it. See, the first case, if I take the 10 reviewers around this green color one, based on the Euclidean distance, that is k nearest neighbors. How can I reach for target function now? I take the average of these reviews. So positive reviews, negative reviews, on the whole, I can collect all the reviews and I can take the average of it. That is the expression what we get it here. So by average, if the point is 10 star, then I can give good feedback for that particular Sarna stores, I can prefer that Sarna stores. Whereas if I get to the review below 5, then I can neglect that Sarna stores, isn't it? So how I am doing this means I'm taking all the reviews and taking the average of it. Okay, final decision will be based on average of it. That's what we are expressing here. So how many reviews are there means K, and then summation of all the reviews, positive reviews, negative reviews, all those will be added here. The expression is given clearly here. I varying from 1 to K. Summation is done. So what is the function? The review which they are giving, f of xi. Okay, and then finally outcome, it will be my target function. XQ means whether to go for shopping or not. XQ means whether to go for shopping or not. Got it? And then this is the way we proceed in K nearest neighbor. And then, okay, when we go for K nearest neighbors means, now these points explain about when to consider nearest neighbor. Got it? Instance map to points in R power n. That is, if you are particularly mentioning some limitations, okay, and the attributes means whichever I am saying, that is pink shade sarees only or two sarees only, like that I am giving, like this many attributes will be there, isn't it? So if the attributes like that are less than 20, then I can go for K nearest neighbor. Got it? So be clear what is attribute means, my criteria, my opinion of thought. Okay, on what basis I want to buy, that will be the attributes. So if the attributes are less than 20, then I can go for K nearest neighbor. Got it? And lots of training data are required. So we consider lots of training data. For example, only I have taken 10, but we can have hundreds or thousands reviews. Okay, in my explanation for understanding, I have taken 10, but K can be 1000 or 100 or maybe in big number also. Okay, all the lots of training data are taken, positive, negative, all the data are taken. Okay, and then advantage of this is training is very fast. Training is very fast. And then the next one is learn complex target functions. Complex target functions means the negative reviews are also there, no? So once we talk in terms of numericals, positive values are there means it is very easy for us. If we have negative values also, then it is making it complex, isn't it? Calculation part will be going for a complex way if we have negative values. So that's what we talk about that here. Complex target functions. Got it? Sometimes if you get all negative reviews, more negative reviews, then we have the target function as negative here. You need not buy, isn't it? So that calculation part, we are talking about that calculation part. Think in terms of your writing programming for my intention. Okay. So what is my intention? To do shopping. Got it? So for this, you are writing some machine C+ programming or your C programming. Got it? So if you are writing a program to go for shopping at Sarna stores, like that, how you start? Think in that way. If you are taking all the reviews, even negative review calculation should also be counted. So in such case, learn complex target functions also. Okay, that should be done. And don't lose information. That is, we collect review for all, no, positive as well as negative, and each 100. If I need a review from 10 members on means, all the 10-member review will be counted. So information won't be missed. That's what we discuss here. And then what is the disadvantage? Slow at query time. See how complex it is. I mean, how time taking it is to collect all the reviews and logically think about it. So this is slow process. So that is one of the disadvantage. And easily fooled by irrelevant attribute. This is the main thing. Generally what we see, isn't it? Some attributes or some other persons over here owning their own like Chennai Silk or some other shop owner is here, or some persons working at Chennai Silk are there. So they may give false opinion on Sana stores here, isn't it? So easily fooled by irrelevant attribute. That's what the point is mentioning. Some other persons wantedly give some negative feedback. Got it? So that is the disadvantage what we see in K nearest neighbors. Okay, and then the split up which I have drawn, you can see it here clearly. This diagram is taken as the diagram which I have drawn here using blue stars, red stars will be taken as Voronoi diagram. Voronoi diagram. That is, the region will be splitted in hexagonal shape. The region will be splitted in hexagonal shape. For example, here purple star, here green star, and here again yellow star, here again blue star, and this one is red star. So I can easily split up in hexagonal shape and I can take the review. So in my explanation, I didn't show that. I can put it here if you want. So you can see that I'm drawing the hexagonal shape and splitting the region. Or it's better to take the shape, right? So then I'll okay, hexagonal shape is here. Let me put it in hexagonal shape. I need to make it transparent. Picture 2. Okay. So I can mix it here, or I can make this bigger. Are you following what I'm saying about Voronoi diagram? We are splitting the region using hexagonal shape. Like this. Finally, the diagram is splitted up here. Okay, can you follow what I'm saying here? Something like this. On the whole, you can see the region is splitted up using some hexagonal shape. Got it? That's what this diagram is saying. As I split it up into different areas, it is easy for me to get the reviews and check for the availability over there, or how it satisfies my opinion of thought over there. Okay, that and all we can see it clearly once we go for splitting the areas clearly. Got it? And then this first diagram indicates K neighbors. Okay, and behavior in the limit. So the first condition which I explained in the start of the class, that is nearest neighbors, we mention it as infinity. Training examples will be taken, and the algorithm which approaches will be Gibbs algorithm. And we know that with the probability of prediction 1 or else 0, positive review or negative review, all 200 reviews taken. That is the Gibbs algorithm here. And then K nearest neighbor follows Bayes optimal review. That is based on 0.5, more than 0.5 means positive, predict 1, otherwise 0. Okay. So K nearest will be taken the Bayes optimal algorithm. Got it? And then if we observe these two, the comparison between nearest neighbor and K nearest neighbor, see here we are taking fully 200 reviews taken completely and doing. Whereas if we observe here, we are splitting into 50, isn't it? 100 positive reviews, 100 negative reviews. Here fully 200 reviews I am taking. Whereas here I am splitting into more than 0.5 means all positive reviews. So I am separating that. Again in positive reviews, 100 positive reviews, I can go for my selection, isn't it? So like that, the Gibbs has at most twice the expected error of Bayes. Okay, that's what we say here. And then distance weighted K and N. As I told you, weight will be given. Weight will be given. Weight means it may be the distance or my opinion of thought, that is particular specification which I am saying. I need only jeans of gray color shades, like that. Is it available on these stores? Like that, if I give any weight, okay, if gray shades means the review which is talking about gray shades, I can give weight for them. As I explained here, I can give 10 points for them. The person who is reviewing on gray shades, and some other person who is reviewing on the jeans, so I can give 8 points for him. Some other person who is talking about saris, I can give a review for him as 2 points, like that. Okay, so we are giving weights, and based on the weight, I already told you, we take the average of it. Okay, now how we calculate the weight means it is the training example. Okay, so how we take weight means it based on the training example. That is, in the mathematical representation, Wi is equal to what? 1 by d of xq comma xi of whole square, where xq is the distance between, sorry, d of xq comma xi is the distance between xq and xi. Xq is my requirement, which I am saying jeans, okay, blue jeans or gray jeans, whereas xi means the input which I am getting from the reviewer. Okay, so I compare all these two, and accordingly I can give the weight for them. Is my point clear? How we are deciding the weight? I take my criteria, that is blue jeans, gray color jeans, and then I compare with the review. If the reviewer is talking about saris, the weight will be taken as 2. If the reviewer is talking about jeans, I am giving weight for him as 8. If the reviewer is particularly talking about gray jeans, I am giving the weight for him as 10. So in this way, d of xq by d of xq comma xi is considered. Okay, so that is the point what we are representing in mathematical term here. Okay, and now this method is called as Shepard method. This method is called as Shepard method. Okay, now curse of dimensionality. Okay, if we go for taking this, what is the disadvantage? What we see here means, if I follow the previous method, just now I explained on that. What is the disadvantage means? It is called as curse of dimensionality. For example, I am mentioning 20 attributes, but only among 10 reviewers, only 2 reviewers are relevant for me. What about the remaining? Remaining 8 is unnecessary. This isn't remaining 8 members are reviewing vague information. So, but according to my calculation part, I need to go for all 10 persons review. I need to refer. If the count is 100 or 200, think of it. See, among 200 reviewers, only 10 students are giving correct information, relevant information. What about the remaining 190 students? All vague information. So, but what about my computational time spent on it? I have to search each and every review. 200 reviews I have to go and search, and then only I can split it up. Okay, so that is the curse of dimensionality what we are mentioning here. Got it? That's what you go through these points, you can clearly understand what I mean here. Okay, that is, I need to review all 200 reviews, though only 10 reviews are correct. So that is the point. We consider this as curse of dimensionality here. Got it? And then next, locally weighted regression. Locally weighted regression. As I already told you, we split up into the regions around purple star, green star, like that. And apart from that, we give weight for that. Okay, and mathematically we represent that in terms of squared error for k nearest. Okay, square error for k nearest. Actually, this one is discussed in your EM algorithm. Okay, in EM algorithm, if you observe how we calculate the estimation and all, that formula we recollected here. And a slight modification for that, what we do, we add a term called kernel here. Okay, so this is the thing which we do it here. It is a slight modification what we do here. The first expression which I am indicating here is used in your EM algorithm as estimation formula. Okay, and then based on that we can recollect that and we do slight modification for that, and it is called as distance weighted squared error over all neighbors. Okay, what we are doing to the same formula, K kernel, this term is taken as kernel. Kernel means it is a function which reflects the mean. Okay, so that is done here, and we already know that d comma xq comma x is nothing but the distance, isn't it? The distance which will be used to calculate the weight here, the same formula which we used here. Okay, so d of xq comma xi is the main thing which gives you the weight. Got it? And then so the function of this will be taken as k. One more feature about k is k value gets reduced based on the weight here. Okay, so k value gets reduced based on the weight here. That is the kernel function. The kernel function will be inversely proportional. In simple words, I can put it as inversely proportional. As the weight increase, kernel value will decrease. Okay, so that's what we observe here. And then squared error means we know that in the EM algorithm it's clearly discussed what is squared error. Okay, that is unwanted information can be reduced by this distance weighted squared error over all n neighbors. Okay, what was the problem? I said 10% are giving correctly and remaining 190 wrong information means we are trying to avoid the steps spent on 190 students. So for that we go for this step. Okay, the errors will be reduced here. And then radial based functions. Radial based function network means I already told you it will go in a radial form in 360 degrees. Okay, so the global approximation to the target function in terms of linear combination of local approximation. Excuse me. So radial basis function means the global approximation. Global approximation means it is first case in the start of the class I explained. No, first case, that is the global approximation. We are not mentioning any region or any limitation, blindly saying EQ review, isn't it? That itself will be taken as global approximation, and we are taking global approximation to target function in terms of linear combination of local approximation. Local approximation means we are putting criteria here, the radial distance, 10 meters region, whereas 500 meters region. Got it? That's what we say it here. And mostly this kind of classification we observe in image processing and all, image classifications, image enhancements, like that. Okay, and let's see how it is done. Radial basis function network. So we have the hidden layer and the input layer, finally the target function f of x. Okay, in radial function basis function network we have hidden layer here. Hidden layer is the one which generates weight over there, and we take w naught equal to 1. And as I told you how we are generating weight means, so you know that just now I explained, we generate the weight here, and that weight is indicated as a Gaussian here. In EM algorithm we have seen, no, Gaussian. What is Gaussian? Whichever point is high, that itself will be taken. We'll take 10 reviews in this region, and among that which point is maximum scoring point, that will be if I take all the reviewers in the graph form, it will be like Gaussian curve, like this it will be there. In EM I have explained clearly, no, the maximum likelihood value will be taken here as weight. So like that, based on the attributes, A1 attribute, A2 attribute, A3 attribute, the Gaussian curve is drawn. Okay, and then Based on that, the weight will be given. As I already told you, blue jeans or gray jeans, like that. These are the attributes here. And then what about the weight which I'm giving? 10 points or 8 points or 2 points, like that the weight will be given. Okay, so based on the attribute combination, you get the weights here. Finally, you get the target function f of x. So that this itself is written in terms of expression here. Got it? That itself is written in expression here. What is it? W naught plus summation of u varying from 1 to k, wu, ku. This ku is nothing but the kernel function which goes in downward direction. Okay, and we are taking the function of k as Gaussian expression. So this is the formula which indicates the Gaussian value. Based on x and xu values, we calculate the Gaussian term here. So accordingly, you can find the k value. So like that, we conclude what is f of x. Got it? Training radial function. Okay, these and all I explained just now. Go through the points. Case-based reasoning. That is, let me take one example and tell it. Case-based means particular specification we mentioned, and we expect that. That is taken as case-based. Okay. Okay, so let me go for this. Is one example which is represented in symbolical representation. You can write it here. See, the problem is it is mentioned as CADET, cadet. Okay, so this is the company which is giving one problem here. That is 75 stored examples of mechanical devices are there. Okay, and what it is having, these are the inputs which it is having. 75 stored examples of mechanical devices are there. So it is just like a library. It is storing all the previous training examples. So how many examples are there? Means 75 examples are stored, and each training example is qualitative function, mechanical structure. So qualitative function as well as mechanical structure, each training example. And a new query, desired function will be mentioned. And target value, he is asking for mechanical structure for this function. Okay. So distant metric is match qualitative function description. So this is the issue what we are getting. In simple words, I can put it as they expect some mechanical structure such a way that it satisfies the qualitative function. Okay, that is the question here. That is the problem here. How to find the solution for this means you can refer the library. The library is having 75 stored examples. The library is having 75 stored examples. Now you can see it here. This is the actual explanation in symbolic way. Okay, whatever I explained just now about the problem in symbolic way. So see this diagram clearly. And first case is stored cases. 75 cases are there, but for an example, I'm taking only one case. What is it? Are you listening or not? Are you listening or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So among 75 cases, only one case is taken. That is T. For example, we are taking only one case. Okay. T junction pipe. Okay. Now we have the variables Q1. Q1 is water flow. T1 is temperature. Got it? Q1 is water flow. T1 is temperature. Okay. So you imagine in your bathroom, you have the wall mixer tap. Got it? You are having wall mixer tap. So in such a case, we have a function over here as Q1. Q1, the positive indicates it, the flow is fast. Okay, the flow is increasing. Okay, so from Q1 to Q3, the flow is increasing. Q2 to Q3, the flow is increasing. So what we are having the discussion here, from Q1 to Q3, the flow is increasing if I open the valve. Okay, Q2 to Q3, the flow will increase. So you imagine as hot water and cold water. And now what about the temperature here? The temperature, uh, over here T1 and T2, two temperatures are there. This is just a skeleton form. He is not mentioning anything, hot water or cold water. Like that, he is not mentioning anything. Okay, so this is just like a skeleton form. Okay, and then what we have the condition here. This is the case which is stored in library. This is the case which is stored in library. You can see it first. Temperature 1 will increase. Positive symbol indicates will increase. From temperature T1 to T3, temperature increase. T2 to T3, the temperature increase. So the direction which they are showing is increase. If it is minus, the temperature is decreased. If it is minus, the temperature is decreased. Okay. So this is one of the library functions stored. So I am repeating it again. What is the structure stored? Mechanical structure stored in the library? They told us 75 structures are stored. From them, we need to search and find out the solution for the problem. So I didn't explain what is the problem in the symbolic way. Let me put it there. And now I am explaining the structure again. See, what is the structure stored? First example, this is the diagram which indicates the flow here. From Q1, Q3, it increased. Q2, Q3, it increased. T1, T3, it increased. T2 to T3, it increased. So if we observe this function here, it is clearly understood. Got it? And now we'll go for the problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? What he is asking? Here it is clearly mentioned. CT is the control of temperature. CF is the control of water flow. Okay, water flow. And what about the QC? QC is hot water water flow. Okay, QC is hot water. Sorry, QC is cold water. QH is hot water. And TC is temperature for cold water. TH is temperature for hot water. And what is the combination? QM is mixing. TM is mixed temperature. So see the combination what clearly follow the arrow from temperature control. Okay, CT, temperature control. So it increase once it is reaching QC. And then again from here to QH, plus is there, it is increasing. Similarly about the water flow, control for water flow. Okay, that is, you can imagine it as valve. Got it? So how it is going from F to C, QC, it is positive, so increasing. CF to QH, it is increasing. Then about water flow here, so cold water, hot water. From cold water to mixing, the arrow is positive. From cold water to the temperature, you can see the arrow is negative. The temperature is decreased here, minus is given. Temperature is decreased. Okay, and then what about hot water here? QH, hot water to mixing, the temperature is increased. I mean the flow is increased. And hot water to the temperature, if I observe, the temperature is increased. Following me what I'm saying? Just think in terms of cold water, hot water, how it is coming. So cold water to mixing, the flow is high. And hot water to the mixing, the flow is high. Then about temperature, if you see, the temperature increases here for cold and hot. Got it? What about water flow for cold? Downwards to the temperature, it is negative. So this is the problem for us. This is the problem for us. How will you give the structure? That is the question given. How will you? Okay. What is the problem? He is mentioning this is my function. I need like this. And what will be the structure for it? Understood? So you need to solve the problem taking the target function. This is the target function given for us. And how will you refer this means? This is the point where we talk about case-based reasoning. Okay? Case-based reasoning means particular solution only I want. For this particular solution, give your review. Okay, so you need to find out referring this 75 cases which is stored in library. Like the structures, they'll give skeleton form of it. You need to go and search all 75 cases and try to fit the structure here correctly, such a way that the target function will be the function like this. Understood what is case-based learning? Is it clear? So refer all those 75 structures present in the library and try to find out which one suits here best. So you need to fit it here. So if you fit that, the outcome should be like this: wall mixing tab. Okay. So clearly they are taking wall mixing tab and explaining how can you design the structure for wall mixing tab. So that is the point here. So give a treat for your brain and try to find out how should be the tab connected here to have this condition. Understood? Simply if I do like this, will that be satisfied here? So think of it and try to send that result in WhatsApp. Draw on a paper and try to send the result. Okay. So that is about case-based reasoning in CAD Etch. Okay. So go through that. We'll see problems over there. So bottom line means what is the where we can go for using this case-based reasoning means it will be in answering help desk queries. So just like your customer care, same questions will be asked by different 1,000 members. The answer will be same. So they'll refer the library and give the answer to them. Understood? Many persons will be asking what is the tariff rate for 150 rupees recharge or something like that. They will ask. This question is asked by 1,000 members for the customer care. So what that person will do? He will see the library. What is the answer for it? That will try to fit it here. So that is case based. Okay. And then apart from that, area of ongoing research. So there, this type of case-based reasoning will be used. Got it? And then lazy and eager learning means based on the way they are classifying it into two groups. First one is lazy group. The other one is eager group. Okay. So if the computational thing is very active, within short time you are getting means it is taken as eager group. Okay. If the outcome you reach to the target function is very lengthy process, complicated process means they are mentioning it as lazy. That is lazy means at once you won't get the result. Okay, the time taken to get the target function is very long means they are categorizing that as lazy here. Okay, wait for the query before generalizing. But under this we have k nearest neighbor and case based reasoning. K nearest neighbor as well as case based reasoning. Okay, because we need to wait for some time to get the output. Whereas these things at once, the computational part is very less. Okay, for this, so it is considered as eager. Eager means generalize before seeing query. Got it? Before seeing the query, we can generalize it. Radial based function networks and ID3 networks, back propagation and Naves base. Okay, so go through that. A few points are mentioned, and with this I can wind up the session. So we have completed. Oh, 1 second. Syllabus. So this is your syllabus. We have completed the 4th unit now, and the next class, that is next week, we'll have some of the topics from 5th unit. Got it? Is the point clear? You go through the textbook and make a note. If you want, you can draw the diagram and explain. Then only you can understand what you are reading for your exam. Okay? Now go to your textbook and read it. I have already circulated chapter 8. You refer to chapter 8. Read the textbook as well as the PPT. You can refer the PPT for answering your questions. Okay? So with this, I can wind up. I think all the students are connected. 26 came, only 21 available. Okay, you said the reason they went to placement. Okay, anyhow, I'll post this This class is recorded. Those who are missing, for them I'll send this link in WhatsApp. Got it? Ask them to go through this class. Thank you for joining. I'm stopping the recording.